Hello everyone, it's Demon Walker, and today I'm going to unbox a box of the Juka goddess story. So I believe this is considered a fake goddess story. It doesn't have the little frog logo, so it's not official. It's either like a copycat or from some other company. I don't know the full information on that. It does claim to have a genuine license. Whether that's a genuine license to use these characters or something else, I am not sure of. I've opened one of these in the past, and I've had a few random side packs, and I haven't really been all that enthused with this set. It's a nice set in terms of how much it comes with, because it does have 30 packs of 3 cards each, but otherwise it's kind of a lame set overall. But I got this one for free due to a shipping mistake, so I figured I may as well unbox it, see if I complete the collection or come pretty close. Alright, and opening it up. So one thing I did like about this set is it does come with these pins. I'll show these off at the very end, because those are kind of like our hit packs. Otherwise, this is the pack art. It's going to be a lot of Genshin Impact in these. These are thicker cards. This was actually the first of the boxes I've ever opened. So, I guess we'll see where I started. Alright, and first off is whoever this chick is. I can't tell. She looks like a magician of sorts. But these cards are too sparkly. The sparkles are all over. Alright, and then we got whoever this chick is. Generic white-haired girl with a bikini. Yeah. Alright, and our CPR, Quiancy. So every single pack has like this one card where it's this gold stamping on the side. Some of them are okay, like the CPRs, but then they have, I think it's the MTR that I wasn't really a huge fan of, which we'll get to those at some point. Probably within a couple of packs, realistically. Alright, and an SR card. So these were kind of the cards that I really didn't care for all that much as well. The foiling is just awful. And this is where it really started seeing, like, why are you focusing on random spots over there? I don't know. And an SSP card. Again, I don't know who this lady is. Some sort of weird demon-y horned chick. Alright, and these are the cards I don't like. So, there's a bunch of these in these packs with 2 characters on either side. Both of them, I believe, are Genshin Impact cards. So, I don't know any of these characters, and I don't really care for these double-sided cards. Because, like, what if I don't like Raiden Shogun, but I really love this character? Which, that's clearly not the case, because I only know one of their names, and that's the one I would say I don't like, but I just don't think these are all that amazing. Alright. Pack 3. Alright, at least we have a Ganyu on this one. I don't even know which of these I've already pulled, because I was so uninterested in this set as I opened it that, like, none of these cards look familiar. Yeah. Alright, so at least we got Sparkle on this one. But when I pulled these cards initially, I didn't even know who she was. I have no idea who that one is. 4. Okay, she's a cute something or other girl. I think that's Yaimiko in the background, but I really have no idea. And I believe this is the chick from Alia. Hides her feelings in Russian, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, it's like the foiling on these is terrible. Alright, I do recognize this card, so I know this is a dupe. I've definitely pulled this ZR card before. Which is lame, because that's one of the higher rarity ones, I think. I only got like 2 or 3 ZR cards in the last box that I opened. Right. Yeah, I don't like these sideways cards at all, the SR rares. I mean, for one, I don't have a great way of displaying these, because in a typical binder, all your cards are like this. So I would want to go out of my way to find something that can display these properly. But then there's the sparkles, and like, you just can't see your card very well. Alright, this is another one that I know is a dupe. I did at least like this card, just because it was Miku. I like the idea of these, like, camera rares, the IRs. But again, I don't have a good way of displaying these. But of the sideways, I'd prefer more of those. And whoever this chick is as my CPR, I'm pretty sure this is a dupe as well. I don't think there's a whole lot of cards in this pack. I think, like, this is one of those where it would have been better to buy a box of and then immediately go complete the set by buying singles. I can't imagine somebody buying like a case of these, because you probably realistically only need like 4 or 5 boxes to complete your set. Alright, another random girl SSR. Again, like, the sparkles are too much. Maybe my lighting is just too much, but if I turn off the flash, I feel like it's really hard to see. I don't know. I guess I'll look at a few. Yeah, this one makes it really hard to see. Because that dims the colors way too much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a One Piece character, but I can't remember her name. Alright, and then whoever this chick is, I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't have the energy for this set. The box I intended to order was Juka, and I got sent this one by mistake. Thankfully, they just let me keep the box and sent me the right one. Otherwise, I probably would never ordered this box a second time. These cards are not as interesting to pull dupes of as the goddess stories. Demon Slayer character, at least she's neat, but it's like AI art. Alright, yeah, another one of these. I mean, I think this is that lolly girl that I've seen some people really like. I don't know this one, though. If this wasn't such a slug to go through, I'd probably pull out my other box to show off the other stuff in it. But I'd want to sort it all first to see which ones are even dupes or not. I got a Fern. I don't think I got her before, but I could be wrong. Another Ganyu. Neat. And so there's like 2 different cards with Venti as the character on them as one side. This is one of them, I believe. I guess we'll see if we get the other one. I don't know who this chick is at all. Alright, some magician-y looking girl, I guess. Eh. Alright, and I think this is another dupe IR card. I remember looking at the stats for this set, and seriously, the set list is not super large. Like, I'm pretty sure I completed almost all of the rarities in one box before. And still didn't actually get that many dupes in the first box. I'm probably not going to have the energy to really talk on this set. I'm a little tired as is, and this is just such a weak set. Especially with all these characters I don't know. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a dupe from just this box. Alright, yeah, so this is what I meant. This is the other card that has Venti. So, like, you've got two different artworks of him, and then two different characters on the other side. Alright, at least we got Sparkle. She's a dupe, but I'd rather pull a dupe of somebody I at least somewhat care about at this point. And I have no idea who this chick is. Oh look, another CPR. Didn't I? Okay, it is a slightly different pose at least. So I guess it's not awful. So the first one of these boxes I bought because Waifu has a thing where they'll get damage packages occasionally for various reasons. And rather than, you know, just take them as a loss, they will sell you them at a discounted rate. So I'm like, well, discounted rate boxes sounds like fine to me, because I'm not super interested in it. We'll see where that got me. But, yeah, I was able to get that in like 2 boxes of Gacha Story. And that got me started on this whole thing. I don't think they have any damage boxes up on their site right now. I think they just sold the last one. And it's kind of hit or miss on when they actually get them in. But it's definitely worth picking up boxes that way, if you see them. Because the damages are usually only, like, on the box itself. I did get a couple of cards that were damaged, but those cards ended up getting dupes anyway, so it didn't matter. I guess if it was something like Under the Nightgown or Reluctant or one of those lower pack sets, I'd be a little bit more wary of it. But, I mean, even then, it's still probably worth it. Yeah, I mean, you can't even see the goods here. Like, that's the only skin she's showing, and the foiling ruins it. And this one's clearly AI. There's no way it's not. That face looks awful. And another one of these MSR flip cards. I don't even think I'm halfway through this box yet. I've certainly lost count. Alright, Mikasa. I only know this character's name from Attack on Titan because of this card. And I only know it's Attack on Titan because I looked it up. I'm not all that interested in her. I think there's like 2 waifus in this set that matter. lot of SSR cards. I think SSR was the like highest rarity type, and then like it goes down from there to the ZRs being like one of the least. Yeah, I don't have much to talk about on this one, unfortunately. I kind of like previewing the cards a little bit more, because a lot of people will just fly through them like, yeah, here's your card, and then go straight to the next one, and like, here's your card, and then go straight to the next one, like, here's your card. They kind of fly through the packs. And like, that's neat and all, especially when they start getting dupes. But it doesn't really give you a ton of time to look at individual cards, especially when they get like some cooler cards that maybe they're not interested in, but you are. So then you're pausing the video, and their 10-minute video suddenly takes you like 30 minutes to actually watch, because you're pausing every few seconds to go see their cards. Like this one, this is actually a kind of cool looking card. Get rid of this, and that would be kind of neat, honestly. But I wouldn't see something like that on a video, because nobody would talk about it. Granted, I guess with this set, there's not really much to talk about. I mean, I got another Sparkle flip, and this is, what, Barbara? Maybe one side of these is Honkai and one side of those is Genshin. I don't know for sure, because I don't know pretty much anything Honkai Star Rail, and I know very little Genshin. Is this a dupe? I think so. Yeah, these cards all look kind of samey to me, so I don't even know which ones are dupes and which ones aren't. I mean, for the most part, a lot of these are dupes, but they're dupes to me, not to you guys. What was there? Okay, we got a nice little eared girl. Pretty sure this is Arknight's, because she was in one of the more recent seasons, kind of losing her mind over the possibility of some characters dying. Or more specifically, the fact that some of them did actually die. I don't know much about the Arknight stuff yet, though. Like, I've only got my experience through the anime, and I'm like 5 episodes behind the current season. I think this is a dupe ZR Ganyu. Did I? No, I didn't. God, there's so much stuff. I just accepted my floor is going to become a mess of packs until I clean it, which will happen after the video. But I can't hold all of this on this tiny little dinner table. Alright, there's that ugly looking face one again, I believe. And then Raiden Shogun and whoever this girl is. I might be wrong on some of these names. Like, I know Raiden Shogun is a purple-haired girl with long hair. But that is, like, my only way of knowing. I mean, she's not bad. Yeah, I think these are just too overfoiled for me to enjoy. Like, this kind of reminds me of the SRs from Goddess Story. It's like a very muted foiling, which is fine in some cases. Like, this one's not that bad. But, and, like, their ZRs are pretty good. I don't mind their ZRs. But then you look at, like, their SRs and their SSRs. Or specifically, I think the two I hate the most, because you just can't see the details. like this. It's so sparkly. I feel like a certain magician from Toho would really love all the stars, but I don't think it really helps. And these IRs, these have decent foiling, but meh. I mean, this one has at least like the cool gold foiling around it. Alright, I think we're actually getting fairly close to the end at this point. And, yeah, these packs are rough. These are the packs that I initially started off trying to open with my bare hands. And they don't open very well. Even with scissors, I'm struggling. Pretty sure this is a dupe. Maybe not. She looks kind of like Iona from Pokemon in the sense of like her style of dress and style of hair. So she might have been inspired from that. Who's this chick? She's trying to take you out. I don't know what she's going to take you out for, but don't trust her. Alright, I at least know these two characters. This is the lady that starts with an N from Genshin, and that's Hua Po from Genshin as well. I can say that much. Past that, I don't know anything about them. I know when I played Genshin, she was my first 4-star character, because she was the one I got for the free pull. Not an amazing pull, but I didn't know any better. The other one I only know because I've seen artwork. Alright. God, and these cards are always, like, upside down. It's hard to orient anything. She's kind of neat. She reminds me of Koakuma from Toho Project. Alright, Ellen Joe. I know this is a duplicate because I was really happy when I pulled this the first time. It's one of the better cards in the set, I have to say, unfortunately. And I think it's a low rarity one. And, oh look, I also pulled her CPR, which I did that last time too. I mean, that's neat. I think we've got 6 packs left. So this should be pack number 25. Alright. I heard her name. I think it's Lisa. I just learned it the other day. I could be wrong. She's okay. I have nothing to say on her. She's a wizard. Alright, I can at least talk about this one. Demon Slayer from the more recent season. Glutton characters are not really my favorite, especially to make into waifus, because you have to think about the logistics of, like, if this is your waifu, how are you keeping them fed? I know a lot of you say you'll, like, work extra and make the money, but are you really gonna do that to keep a glutton like her constantly eating all the time? I feel like most of you would burn out. It goes there. And is this a dupe? I feel like I saw the green-haired girl already. I think with Venti or something. I don't know who this pink-haired chick is. Alright, pack like 26. Yeah, so these kind of packs are mostly Genshin Honkai characters, probably because it's really, really cheap to get the licensing rights for them. Characters like this from Chainsaw Man, I would imagine they only have one or two characters from those sets because they probably cost a bit of money. So they can say, like on the box, officially licensed, but most of the officially licensed stuff is like these characters that are probably not very expensive to get the rights to. But I could be wrong. I don't like doing the research into this stuff. I've got other things to waste my time on, like actually opening the packs. I think this is another dupe. Ooh, Nami. Everybody likes Nami from One Piece. This would be one that I would imagine would be hard to get the rights to. And would probably cost a bit of money to do so. I do think I pulled her in my last one, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, this is probably my last ZR, unless I get really lucky. I think they say you're supposed to get like 6 of each of the higher rarity types per box, in theory. Granted, some will have a little bit more, some will have a little less. This chick looks like a dude. I don't know who that is. Maybe it is a dude. Ooh, we got Hua Po or Hua Tao. She's neat. I like her design. I don't know if she's actually supposed to be a Jigashi or if her normal hat just like makes her look like one. But I don't mind getting her. And then another one. She's doing the little cutesy thing, showing off the heart. I think I'd rather do an hour marathon of Goddess Story than doing these 30-minute videos of this box, admittedly. I don't think this is Raiden Shogun. You can at least see her goods a little bit better, but eh. Alright, Marion from Dress Up Darling. I don't think I pulled a Marion last time, so at least this is a new card to me. Granted, she feels like she's in a lot of these sets. Alright, and then Yai Miku, and then whoever this chick is. Alright, and for the last pack. Alright, starting off with Sparkle. I know I have like 2 or 3 dupes of her, but I haven't opened her this time. Very sparkly. I wouldn't mind this card if it wasn't so sparkly. And then... So, this says it looks like Violet Evergarden, but I don't think this is the main character. She looks a little bit different, and she doesn't have her, like, signature emerald-ish necklace on. I can't think of the word for it right now. Brooch, that's it. So I don't think this is her, or they did like some creative tasteful designs. Alright, I did get one more ZR card though. I have no idea who this chick is though. She's got wings coming out of her head, that's all I can tell. Alright, let's look at these 2 buttons then. I know there are 6 buttons in the set. I currently have 3 of them, because I got sent a button as one of my random waifu bonus gifts. I honestly don't remember which ones I got. Ooh, this one's new. Yeah, I know the ones I got had darker hair, so this pink-haired girl is definitely new, so that'll put me at 4 out of the 6. Alright, and the other one. Will I get lucky? Will I be at 5 out of 6? I do think this is another new one. I don't recognize her. I'm not going to go and confirm because I'd have to dig out the box from a stack of boxes. So my thoughts on the set. The buttons are really nice. Buttons at a convention usually cost like $5. So this would be like $10 at a convention. The box itself costs like $18 before shipping. So you're spending $10 on 2 cool buttons, and then $8 on all these random cards from Genshin. If you like Genshin Impact, it might be okay. I would dang near just throw all these SRs and SSRs out because these look awful. And I'd probably throw all these out. This is an interesting concept. I just don't like the execution of it. Mostly because I don't like Genshin all that much. But having 2 characters and needing to like both those characters to really care about them is kind of lame. I think the ZRs are fine. Like, they're an alright card type overall. They don't have any glaring issues with it. The CPRs and the SRs, these kind of remind me of the SRs from the Gacha story, so these are fine. And otherwise, it's these SSPs, which are lame. They're alright, like this one, but they don't really spark much. The best card type, honestly, is probably the one I like the least into other aspects, is these. And that's mostly because these are the neat ones. They kind of feel like a camera. You hit the button, you know, you're taking a photo of the cute waifu. But they're hard to display. So I don't really care for the set. I did get the Juka Goddess story, which was what I meant to order. And hopefully it's a much better set. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. But that is it for this one. I will see you all next time.